a new legend, weapon, map, and much more. Here's everything you need to know about Apex Legends Season 3 Meltdown. Teased from the very start of Season 2, Crypto has finally entered the Apex games. An elite hacker and engineer, Crypto was forced to abandon his original identity to escape the mysterious Syndicate. In-game, Crypto confers unmatched battlefield awareness to himself and his teammates through the use of his surveillance drone.
Got one right here.
Activating his tactical ability launches the drone into the air, allowing the player to pilot it anywhere within its massive range. Enemies within the drone's line of sight will be highlighted, and thanks to Crypto's passive Neurolink, teammates within 30 meters can see detected enemies, even through a wall. Crypto can abandon control of the drone at any point, which will cause it to hover in place and continue to relay enemy locations to Crypto and his teammates. If your drone is already deployed using your tactical ability, simply resumes control wherever you left it. Alternatively, you can instantly recall the drone in the air or on the ground, which will holster it on your back. Amazingly, none of these actions have a cooldown, so you can launch, pilot, abandon, relink, and recall your drone at will. If your drone is destroyed, on the other hand, you'll have to wait 40 seconds to send up a new one. Furthermore, Crypto's drone can interact with chests and even see how many enemy squads are within range by glancing at a billboard. Crypto's ultimate is EMP, which charges up an electromagnetic pulse at the location of your drone. The blast deals 50 shield damage, slows players, and destroys traps. In my experience, Crypto can be hit by his own EMP, but this may change when Season 3 releases on October 1st. Meltdown will see players saying goodbye to Kings Canyon for the time being and greeting World's Edge, a larger, more environmentally diverse play space with an emphasis on both long-range combat and tightly packed urban CQB. World's Edge was simply too big to get a complete handle on in the 8 or so hours I was given, but it left me with some distinct impressions nonetheless. First and foremost, this map is jaw-droppingly beautiful, due in no small part to its striking environmental variance. A mossy boreal mountain range is sandwiched between an active volcanic plain and the frigid Arctic epicenter. The entire island plays host to a multitude of urban settlements, all connected by a constantly moving, player-controlled train. A favorite landing location of mine was the Geyser, which can be jumped into to escape if your landing proves too hot. Another fun detail I noticed is that the train can be stopped by hitting a button in the forward compartment, but it will also make stops, like at the train yard for instance, on its own. World's Edge is teeming with loot if you know where to look. Cargo bots drop items of the corresponding rarity if you wait for the box to flash the right color, and vaults are speckled around the map which require a key to open. But you won't need to break open the vault or loot a drop to acquire Season 3's brand new weapon. The Charge Rifle is part of the common loot pool and therefore can be found anywhere on the map. Unlike its appearance in the Titanfall series, Apex's Charge Rifle deals incremental damage while the beam is charging up. This gives players on the receiving end a brief heads up before they're hit with the significant 45 body shot damage. You can outfit the Charge Rifle with an energy mag, stock, and optic, including a sniper scope. And perhaps best of all, a single charge only consumes 1 energy ammo, which makes this a very efficient weapon. Season 3 will also introduce 2 new hop-ups in the form of the double tap for the G7 Scout and EVA shotgun, which fires 2 shots for every 1 trigger pull, and the Anvil receiver for the R301 and Flatline, which increases single shot damage at the cost of a slower fire rate. If you haven't heard by now, the Skull Piercer and Disruptor round hop-ups are being rotated out. You can also expect some significant balance changes like a buff to Gibraltar's Dome of Protection, the G7 Scout, and other patch notes that are frankly too plentiful to go over in this video. Finally, there are some big new changes coming to Rank Play with Series 2, so head on over to EA.com if you want to know more. That does it for me. If you enjoyed the video, shoot me a follow on Twitter @ThugandDuggan, and for all things Apex Legends, including 11 minutes of crypto gameplay, keep it right here on IGN.
Reloading. Full squad deleted. You're still on this.